What if I told you that trying to protect your best friend could actually be causing them unnecessary harm? If you've spent any time online lately, you've probably seen the viral warnings. The 4 vaccines you should never give your dog. It sounds scary, right? You trust your vet, but you also want to protect your dog from being over-medicated. Well, today, we are going to cut through the fear, drop the heavy scientific jargon, and look at the actual facts. Because the truth, it's incredibly uplifting. You have the power to protect your dog perfectly, and by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to do it. Let's dive in. Let's start with the vaccines that the internet and top veterinarians actually agree on. There are 2 vaccines that major global veterinary boards explicitly say you should skip. The Canine coronavirus vaccine, which is a mild stomach bug, not the human virus, and the Giardia Vaccine. Why avoid them? Because they just don't work well. Science has shown these vaccines don't prevent the infection or stop the symptoms from happening. They were basically a commercial failure, and most modern evidence-based vets have already completely dropped them from their clinics. If you see these on your bill, it is time to ask some questions. Next up is the Rattlesnake Vaccine. If you live in the desert or go hiking, this sounds like an absolute lifesaver. But here is the dramatic twist. Veterinary experts actually do not recommend it. Recent reviews show that there is absolutely no published data proving this vaccine actually works to protect dogs in the real world. Worse, it gives owners a dangerous false sense of security. If your vaccinated dog gets bitten, they still need to be rushed to the emergency room for expensive anti-venom immediately. Relying on this unproven vaccine could literally cost you precious time. Now let's talk about the big fear. Vaccinosis or severe reactions. Are vaccines hurting our dogs? Let's look at the numbers. A massive recent study looking at millions of dogs found that serious adverse reactions are incredibly rare. Only about 19 to 38 out of every 10,000 dogs experience a reaction. That is less than half of 1%. However, studies do show that small dogs like French bulldogs, dachshunds, pugs, and chihuahuas are at a slightly higher risk for these reactions. So, if you have a tiny pup, you definitely want to be mindful and space those shots out. But here's where the story completely flips. For years, holistic circles warned people to avoid the Leptospirosis Vaccine. It was seen as unnecessary unless your dog was swimming in rural lakes. But in 2024, the biggest veterinary association in North America officially upgraded leptospirosis to a must-have core vaccine for almost all dogs. Why? Because infected rodents and wildlife have moved into our cities and suburbs. Vets are now seeing a massive spike in city dogs getting this dangerous disease. And the number 1 risk factor for a dog getting sick isn't their breed or where they live. It's simply being unvaccinated. The modern version of this vaccine is highly purified and safe, making it a literal lifesaver for today's dogs. So, how do we strike the perfect balance? How do we protect them without over-vaccinating? Here is the most empowering news you will hear today. You probably don't need to vaccinate your adult dog for the major viruses every single year. A groundbreaking 15-year study by veterinary immunologist Dr. Ronald Schultz proved that core vaccines like parvovirus and distemper can provide immunity for 7 to 15 years, and in many cases, for the entire life of the dog. Instead of automatically getting a booster shot every year, you can ask your vet for a Titer Test. This is a simple blood test that checks if your dog still has the protective antibodies from their puppy shots. If the test is positive, your dog is fully protected. No extra needles required. You see, the world of dog health isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. You don't have to be terrified of the vet, and you don't have to blindly follow every viral internet trend. By skipping the useless vaccines, protecting against modern city threats, and using simple blood tests to prevent over-vaccinating, you are giving your dog the absolute best chance at a long, vibrant, happy life. Have an open, honest conversation with your vet. Customize a plan that fits your specific dog. If you found this helpful, Hit that like button, share this with a fellow dog lover, and subscribe for more ways to keep your furry best friend thriving. Until next time, give your dog a belly rub for me.